Yo, what's going on, people? We're back in the cave.
You know,
Another week.
indeed,
for real.
indeed.
It was a quiet week, but
Great entertainment.
You need that.
yeah.
No, but great entertainment.
Yeah.
A quiet week of great entertainment. I'll give the world that. Great. Well, no UFC, no MMA. Well, there was MMA. Slightly.
little.
There was one.
Yeah.
There was one. No PFL. No Bellator.
There was PFL.
Was that PFL?
Yeah, it was PFL.
Oh.
There was PFL.
Oh.
There was
Why am I
PFL.
missing out?
Yeah,
I didn't
you
watch
missed
it. That's
PFL
bad.
free. PFL free.
I didn't watch it.
That
That's
was featherweights and welterweights, I think.
Did you watch it?
I watched some of it. Yeah, I watched some of it.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll get into a little bit of it. But that wasn't the main thing this weekend.
And that's
That
what I was
wasn't
to say. The main thing was boxing.
Yes. But before we get into all of that, another week giving you that raw combat sport punditry.
Tell them Rimz.
The usual suspects around the table.
Mhm.
The combat
Nope.
sports.
What?
Voices of the
streets.
So you know what it is. In the blue corner we have the one and only tallest man in every room, Lankz.
Come on. They don't believe it until they see it. AKA businessman making business moves. That's why I'm on my phone, people.
Also in the blue corner we have the braggadocious love chat.
You know.
Bragz.
Real bad man. You know we are in the cave, locked and loaded this week.
And in the red corner this week we got myself,
Rimz, the conductor and the controller.
Don't
You
know,
know
don't
the
know.
one and only undercover ninja and all of that.
all of that good stuff.
Tell him.
Alright, boxing.
April 20th, happy 420 for anyone that knows what that is.
But hey, if you're in the chat, you know what to do. Pull up, man. You know what to do. H, big up. We saying.
H in the chat, you know. What's he saying?
He's
What's
saying the Ryan Garcia event as a whole was so arse. UFC 300 was the best event ever. I want to experience it again, bro. Hey, come on, man. When MMA hits, it hits, man.
Always.
When it hits. But all right, let's get into this boxing, man.
Bring up the card, Rimz.
Card. We don't do card in boxing.
Oh yeah.
do
Sorry, I'm so used to doing that, innit? Yeah, sorry. Bring up the fight, Rimz. Sorry, guys. You get me? My pronunciations and words and terminologies were all wrong there. But yes, he has brought up the fight indeed. We were at Barclays Center, New York, United States. You know what was happening over there. On April the 20th, we had Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. It was for no belt.
Because
That's what we're gonna get into first before we break down the fight. Let's
Garcia.
get into the before the fight because Garcia decided to do what?
not make the weight.
From what he said in one of the pressers, he's like, it's physically impossible, man. Like for me to get there in it, like without doing it safely. So
Yeah.
there's no point.
Yeah, he's draining himself too much to make the weight, which it's not a good thing.
What did he fight Tank at?
He was drained. He was
Yeah.
drained.
Yeah.
He was
That's what I'm
drained.
saying.
You could see them.
There was a picture that come out of him in both fights.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that he would have beat Tank. I definitely don't think that. But it definitely played an impact on the outcome of the fight.
Yeah. We've seen it in MMA what weight draining or weight cutting does, so it's no different really.
Look at Oliveira,
Yeah.
UFC 300. Did you see the pictures before that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
He was, but he was crying, man. Under that, his body was just suffering.
He's getting older.
That's why I said as you get older, the weight cut.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
It's draining. But was it unprofessional to be that much weight over? And then the way he was doing it, coming in with the bear and the whole, because he's been putting on this acting thing for a whole month.
He's been moving
prior to the
like
fight. He's
crazy.
been moving
Manager,
from the
he's moving
Diddy
crazy.
thing to the
That was funny.
yeah
That was funny. But yeah.
to the whole just Jesus Christ and what he goes through, and he's home and growing up and. Yeah,
Didn't he have to do some kind of psychological test before this fight?
I don't
Made
know.
him do the commissioner made him do some test or something.
Probably.
To make sure he was mentally there. Like,
I don't believe he's mentally gone like that. I just think he's being dramatic and mixing it in with a load of stuff that are temperament along the line of mental.
He's doing
issues.
narcotics, guys. Don't do narcotics, kids.
That's basically what you're saying. Well, he's definitely drinking beer, if that's what you're calling a narcotic up until the fight, because I don't think that was professional. How much pounds? How much did he owe?
It was about 3.
2.3, I said.
3. Yeah, 3.2.
Oh, 3.2.
Yeah.
So what did he end up owing Devin Haney? Was it a 500k for each?
1.5 mil.
Yeah, it was what, 500k for each?
1.5 mil.
Brother, I would have cut off a toe,
though.
blood.
Light work if you're a winner, though.
And let's get into the fight off the back of that. So Devin Haney, Garcia. First of all, did you not watch the full fight?
Yeah, I watched it.
Alright, did you watch the full fight?
I didn't get to watch it.
Alright, cool. Let me just speak to you first if you didn't get to watch it. I know you probably watch highlights. Let me get to you first.
Yeah.
Because I actually I found this fight quite interesting. Personally, this is the best boxing fight so far I've watched this year. Tell me about a boxing fight. With the star, with the what are these two? With the star power that these two represent and require for the sport of boxing, this was the best fight I've seen this year. Okay. You agree?
I think so. Yeah. I'm trying to think what
else?
Yeah.
I know you had the AJ, but I'm not talking.
Nah.
For two real boxers.
This was actually a good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. It was a good. Yeah, it's a good fight.
Cool. That's what. Yeah. Right. So, how did you judge? How did you have this score?
Ooh.
How did you
I
have
didn't
this
really
scored?
score it like
you
that.
Didn't score it.
I didn't really score it round to round. I didn't really score the round to round, but I was like, you know, one of them ones. At the end of the fight, you're like, yeah, he won. Like, I didn't score it round to round because I find it when like if the fight's good, I'm usually not scoring it because I'm just
engaged.
into the fight.
You're so engaged.
I usually have to make a mental note. All right, score this round, score the round, score the round, score the round. So that if I'm into the fight, I don't really score it, or I have to go back and score it.
Right.
So, but at the end of the fight, I was like, yeah, Garcia won that. Yeah.
I scored this fight, and I think the judge, the third judge, had my scorecard, which was 115 to 109.
Okay.
Then that was my scorecard.
Yeah.
Then you had the second judge before the first judge. The second judge had 114 to 110. Wasn't angry with that because I think that was round 8 where it was a bit closer. My eyes was a bit. You could have gave it either way.
Yeah.
Then when we had the first judge.
Yeah.
What are we doing here now?
Yeah.
A draw?
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's
Man dropped him how many times? 3
in
times
different rounds as well.
Different rounds as well. And you're drawing it. Crazy.
Now, before we even get into the actual fight one more time, what did you think about the clinching in this fight and the ref?
The ref got paid. The ref was paid by the Haney man.
By the Haney man them.
Yeah, by the Haney man them still. The ref was so biased, bro. Like all the clinching, he needed to break up the clinching so much faster. Like the clinching was annoying me, bro. So I get the frustration of Garcia punching him.
Though, like.
Yeah. But I get the frustration. Obviously, he should have done it. But when he punched him out of the clinch, that was naughty, innit? Like, he should have done that. But I understand the frustration in it because the ref's taking long. When he, like, some of the knockdowns, he didn't count like some of the knockdowns. Yeah,
go on.
There was
round 7.
I think he dropped like
he dropped him again after.
Yeah, he dropped him again after. So I was like, you're not going to count that one. Okay, cool. Then he dropped him again. And I was like, no, count that one. Yeah, that one.
Because he was shaky. You know, he was gone. He was shaky.
That fight could have been stopped. Like, a different ref could have stopped that as well.
Yeah. He could have stopped that. You could have, potentially. What else did I like in that fight? The clinching, not stopping it. This is more what Garcia was doing, though. The turning.
Well done. You noticed that.
Yeah, turning away from your opponent.
He was,
come on, this is mixed martial arts.
And then when he was doing it, he was going into the headlock from that position. So Haney would swing and then he would go over the top of his head and then try to clinch him up a little bit.
Like from a martial arts or mixed martial arts or whatever perspective you want to look at it, like you don't turn away from your opponent.
Never.
You don't show your back.
No, never.
That's
never. Yeah,
number one
rule.
You don't do, innit?
Number one rule.
Yeah. So from that aspect, that's something that needs just because as well, you can't like if you turn your back fully, you can't punch the back of them. So it's what we did here, like you're using that as defense. Like that's not really.
That's not just a rule in boxing that you can do.
It's not something you do, man.
Otherwise, the ref calls it stoppage for you turning. They'll call the fight and then for you turning your back. All right. On that note, though, as a boxing fight, great boxing fight. I think overall, great start from Ryan Garcia in round 1. I thought he had a great start. Come out. That's how you come out. If you're the underdog and you've all had that, I think that's how you start a fight. Shock him. Do you know what I'm saying? Come out, straight left jab. Whoa, wobbled him. Left hook. Sorry, wobbled him. Just having him straight on the back foot. Surprised. Round 1 was that, but then I'm not gonna lie, Haney settled into the fight from round 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I gave him 6. If I'm correct, I have it on my phone, I think. And then I think from 7 with the droppage, that's where the fight really turned around, because Haney was hurt. And I don't know if Haney ever recovered in round 7 from getting dropped. So, you know, one of the hardest things to do as well is, when you get dropped so much, is to pick your own weight up off the floor when you're hurt. You're hurt. When you're tired and hurt.
His legs weren't there.
That's what I'm saying. When your legs were not there, and to have to recover to pick yourself up must be one of the hardest things to do. You know what I mean? When your legs are not there. And Ryan put on that pace at the right time. Because he then done it again in round 8 was close, but he come out in round what round was it? What round did he then drop him again? Round 10.
9 and 10.
9 and 10. Yeah, 9. Yeah.
Or
10 and 11.
10 and 11.
10 and 11. 10 and 11. It was 10 right when he come out. The way he dropped him in round 10. Because Haney tried to find his way back in the fight, but Haney was jabbing and to the body and trying to be outclassed.
Trying to be a technician.
And
Garcia was trying to fight him.
And in the range, Garcia was a little bit taller. You watch, good point that Lankz made. The hydration point of Ryan Garcia, I think, allowed him to withstand a lot more.
He's got decent power,
He's got decent power.
When he's not dehydrated, when he's in there at a decent weight, obviously.
Because he carried it into the deep rounds. So now we can talk about a man that's boxing and having character in his boxing style. Because it's not just about knocking a guy out in the first round or second round. Can you go through the storm with a good boxer like Devin Haney and still knock him down in the further rounds? Because people were saying that Ryan had that was not built in his system to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, people were saying, I think a lot of the the pundits and whatnot were saying, Garcia has to come out early, try and get
finish
him
him
out of there, because later it's gonna be Devin. And I think a lot of, probably 90% of people got this fight completely wrong.
Oh,
even
100%.
more.
We all sat in here and had Haney. And I'm not the biggest Haney fan, by the way. I've said this before. We've had debates even in the Kombat Cave. I'm not going to name names in the group chat. But I said about this guy, and certain people were telling me, "This is the real deal." I said, no, it's like Haney, for me, all right, before I give Ryan Garcia his credit before we actually get out on the boxing, let me tell you one thing I don't like about Haney. Is his boxing style I feel like he does too much things and gets confused in there. He has a point where he's Philly. He has a point where he's got both hands up, but he doesn't look decisive whether what he wants to do when he's doing something. And then I don't think he's defense. Like I think it was what round was it? Round 5 or 6 where he got clipped with an uppercut where he just went forward.
Oh yeah, he staggered.
And he staggered and he didn't do it. And I'm like, do you remember?
I remember that. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
And I was like, why did you that? And you could have got knocked out there. Like even against someone like Tank, that could have been night.
Oh, Tank will sleep this guy.
Do you see what I'm trying to say
Tank
now?
Will put him to sleep. He might not be as quick as Garcia, but if he lands on him, he's dead.
And Tank's very he's very assertive of knowing when to hit you and how. Takes his time. He just puts in that work until it's time to put you away. That's how Tank works. But Haney, shouts out to Haney for getting up, because them shots that Garcia hit you with, you got up on 8 and was he got up on 8 and he was heart. I have to give a man heart for that. That's hot. You get heart credit still. I don't know if your girl.
We don't do that. That's not a characteristic I want my fighter to have, bro.
You don't want him to have heart a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, but not like to the extent where
you're getting beaten up and you're getting.
Yeah, and we're saying, just keep having heart. Bro, the fight was done, bro.
I hate you, and that's in that way. I think heart, you gotta have still heart and determination to get yourself through a fight. But,
yeah, of course.
But again, Haney and the next thing, you know what he does a lot, Rimz? He swings very heavy into his shots, which I think Haney. Haney, he likes to fight low. Watch him a lot. He's very low, and I feel like that's a way to get clipped a lot because Haney's not the quickest fighter either. He's like in that mid. For me, he's like in that mid range between being quick and technical. If you know what I'm saying, where Garcia's like you could see that he was the quicker fighter, literally in there. And with the range, I think he was just Haney outboxed him to certain points, but then again, like you said, Garcia turned it into a fight, and he was never comfortable in those.
I feel when he was landing the power punches is when you could kind of see he was taking off. When he was landing, there was points when he was landing the right hand that was going well for Garcia, and then obviously the left foot was beautiful throughout the fight. But
So quickly to go on from here, because I just want to know, because I think everyone's going to have a lot of opinions to say about this. I think this is going to be a bit bigger than what people think's like post now, talking about this.
How they go forward.
Yeah, because I think this is a good thing for boxing.
Oh, yeah, this is...
You don't know, Garcia winning is a good thing for boxing. I don't know if you lot agree with me or not. Haney winning would have just been the normal narrative.
There we go.
And it would have just proper put Garcia
You know what this is?
out of the
You know what this is in relation to
out of the
MMA?
picture. But go ahead.
This is Izzy Strickland, almost, bro.
I hear you.
Almost.
Why do you say that though? Explain the contrast quickly. Just quickly.
Because the majority of the public were like, nah, Haney wins. You know what I mean? Like,
decision, just gets it done or whatever. If he doesn't knock him
he
out,
just gets the job done.
Yeah, he gets the job done,
and he moves on to the
next person.
So I feel,
and then he got knocked down.
Yeah,
like the way, you're right. And then
the
shock.
And then the shock.
The shock.
Yo, he won. He beat him. Like, yeah, that's what.
Even with the ref getting involved slightly with people thinking.
Yeah. So that's how I saw it in relation to MMA. But yeah.
But it does shake up more of boxing now. Because it puts Ryan back in there
with them.
Right.
He can stay up there now.
If he wants. But because he beat the person who's got the belts, but he doesn't have the belts, he holds weight now.
That's what I said.
So people are kind of be like,
he's like, what do they call Tyson Fury? What heavyweight champ is he?
Lineal.
Yeah, he's like the lineal. We know what happened. I don't have the belts, but we know what happened in this sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
respect me when you speak to me now.
He's in a good spot.
Yeah, Ryan put himself back in a good spot by winning.
Hey, that Haney pack after though. You see the video that I put in the group chat?
No, I didn't see. I haven't seen it.
Bro, you have to watch it, man.
Bring it up quickly. Show me. But
he is smoking him on the loudest pack, bro.
Because you know what the craziest thing is for. Haney's talk a lot. That's why they talk. Devin don't talk as much, but who's that? Oh, yeah. Bill. It's Bill. That's what I'm saying. It's for Bill. It's not even really for Devin. Devin's kind of calm. He just does his job. It's Bill. He's so annoying, bro. He's so annoying. I'd have to tell my dad, shut up. Like, bro, you're annoying. You know what I mean? He's always got something to say, bro. And I think it puts a bit more pressure on Devin Haney as well. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think it's that type of pressure he needs. But I again, in this little pack, I still think Shakur Stevenson's the best technical boxer. That's who I had, who can win the 12 rounds. I don't think he has the power to put, but if I was to be like, who can get the job done the cleanest out of all of these boxers, I would go Shakur from what I've seen. But Tank can put anyone away. But obviously, we're talking about sizes as well to a degree. It gets a bit technical. But yeah, interesting again for boxing because these are going to be scrambled up. Do you think if Tank wins, do you think they make Tank Haney?
If he beats Frank Mine.
Yeah, if he beats, Frank Mine. Because that's coming up in June.
Boy, do they make that? Will they make that? It's a risky fight to take.
For who?
For Haney.
But don't they give him credibility if he beats Tank and outboxes him?
Yeah,
even if he wins on decision.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't that bring his credit? Because now it's a weird triangle.
You know, boxing would you risk having 3 guys at the top? They need a one. They're trying to set the pathway for one. Really.
Right, let me ask you now. If you're Devin Haney or you're his dad, whatever, they come to you with that Tank fight.
Yeah.
Do you take that Tank? Do you take that Tank
Yeah,
fight in the
because
position that you are
if you
in?
back
What's
yourself,
happening?
if you
Yeah.
back yourself, you have to take it, innit?
Yeah.
Do you take that fight though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's ways of beating Tank, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
Tank
Because he
goes-
can be
I feel
outboxed.
Shakur is a more like
Yes.
is a more like
The person to beat him, to outbox him.
like with Tank, you can probably outbox him. You should just be careful getting knocked out.
And getting hurt.
With
'Cause
Shakur,
it can
you know
hurt you.
it's gonna be
He
a
hits
chess
your
match.
He hits you,
bro.
he hurts you,
Yeah.
you squint.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna know you squinted.
Yeah, he's
Ooh.
on to you.
Shakur, you know it's gonna be a technical
Yeah.
chess match. Like he could outbox me, and that's
Yeah.
my thing. So then, what do I go to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Tank is probably
Because now
better out of the team.
he beats Tank, then they're in some weird love triangle. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Tank
yeah,
beat
yeah.
Garcia,
Yeah.
Garcia beat Haney, and Haney
But
beat
that's
Tank.
what you want, though.
That's what I'm saying for boxing.
No.
No, look,
That's what we want as MMA guys.
or as fans,
As
combat
boxing,
fans, as combat fans.
boxing, the head of boxing, you do not want so many guys at the top. They want one, and then they want like a mountain under that he can
Why?
knock out. That's how their boxing's always been, though, innit? Like, there's the top guy, and
You think so?
Unless-
Back in the day, weren't like
unless-
that, though.
Floyd made it like that.
Yeah,
unless-
Floyd, yeah.
Made it like that.
but
Yeah.
that's all we know, innit? We weren't watching boxing to the extent when
Well, yeah, I know
like,
what you mean.
the old heavyweights
Yeah.
were all in town and all of that. Like, we come in later, so all we know is what Floyd was doing. What Floyd done to the game was make a mountain underneath him and beat everyone up. Now boxing seems to be like, if you're top of the mountain, you're top. But then when you get leapfrog, you join that pack, in it. Like,
No, correct. Anything from the comments quickly before we move on, or before anyone wants to tag in for this crazy? Because I think it's still shocking that Ryan Garcia beat him
It
and
is,
he's smoking on his loud.
Did you
pack.
see what
It
you
was
see
in the Haney
what
pack.
Javante actually said?
Well, he got involved as well.
Yeah. He said he bigged up Garcia.
He has
so
to.
He said
He has to.
he said something like, "I'm rolling up to New York. Yeah, I got the protection and the cokes on me.
And the coke's on me.
Cokes on me, bro." I was like, "You're a joker, bro."
Nah, because you know Ryan's on that thing. You know Ryan's on. Yeah. Ryan does the Conor McGregor type style.
What's this? Jake Ellis saying this one played out exactly how I said it would. Agreed that this is a better thing for boxing. Haney would surely jump at the chance to fight Tank after a loss. You gotta go big if you wanna stay in the top group, though. I feel Haney stays there regardless. I hear
Haney stays there regardless. Ooh.
two big losses to two people up there.
Yeah, boxing's funny, you know. Boxing's a funny sport because there's not enough stars to keep your stardom intact. And when you're rebuilding against nobodies, you see the difference is you can build. Listen to what the difference I'm going to say. You can build your stardom with nobodies, but you can't rebuild your career with nobodies because by that time, no one cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
You see, that's the you see, especially in the sport of boxing where it's not like MMA where there's way more known fighters through the ranking that. You know what I mean? Even look at Bobby Green and Dariush.
Yeah.
Look at that argument going off this week.
Yeah.
Look at that. They're nowhere near they're not top. Nowhere, not really. Well, Dariush is more, but I'm still saying even on a they're not like they're not belt worthy. Dariush is not belt worthy, bro. He wasn't. He went on the run, but when you do look at his resume, he wasn't belt worthy.
Got a title shot. Bobby Green's never sniffed a title shot.
No, you're right. He could have got a title shot, but he wasn't belt worthy as a champion. It's almost a bit like Strickland when he got the belt. Was he belt worthy?
Well, he got the belt.
Yeah, no, it's like everyone, but you remember it's like jump at your opportunity. Sometimes you get an opportunity because a man fills in or an injury or this, but it don't mean you and then you perform on that night. But it don't mean you're.
And the styles make the fights because if you put like you put
So you
put Izzy in front of
fights Sean
Strickland.
10 times, Strickland wins more, is what you're saying there.
Kinda. He has to let him double down. Let him double down. Let's see if he double there. Make him double down. He ain't got Greeny to help him.
He's indecisive anyway, this guy. He's always
He ain't got Greeny.
That's basically what you just said. So just say
Yeah.
That's mad. No. Fucking Devontae's bringing the coke for you, bro.
He's bringing the code for you. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, I hear what you're saying, though, to a degree. I do get, and I get both sides, innit? Because it's fighting. But remember, you come to fight, and on any given night, it's not, again, it's a single sport. You might have look at Pereira fighting with his broken toe prior. We can't make an excuse, but he still got the job done, and no one cares about your broken toe. If anything, you get the sympathy after, or like, oh, you're more of a warrior, you fought with a broken toe. But get knocked out, no one's trying to hear you in the cage with a broken toe. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
That's
So
why, if you something's before the fight, you just got to keep that quiet, man.
But again, UFC allows you to kind of rebuild your career. I just don't think in boxing there's enough stars underneath, or enough boxers that the fans care about underneath, because again, they don't build their undercards correctly, I think, to allow fans to allow
earn a name
earn names off of other fighters. Because everyone's even
relevant.
There you go. And you know that when in UFC, more of the fans really know the lower end of the fighters, which I think is key for the fans ranking the sport or judging it. You know what I mean? But again, shouts out to both fighters. Shouts out to Devin Haney. Shouts out to Ryan Garcia for putting on an excellent performance, man. Like, it was great to watch from a boxing standpoint. I know Paolo was going to be happy from Boxing Corner Casuals, because this is right up his alley. He's going to have so much content. We'll probably bring out content during the week. I'll probably shout him, end up breaking down this fight with him. But
Greeny's saying Aziz Buatsi was better.
But it's not the highest
disagree.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Disagree. Sorry.
It was a good fight.
Yeah, of course it was a very good fight, but I disagree. The knockdowns and the drama of the build up to this fight was way more. And it was expected.
I'll be honest with you. I was trying to watch this. I was in bed because it was late. I fell asleep when it was on. Boom. Woke up now. I was like, alright, let me put it on. Still falling asleep. And then I woke up again, check my social, and I see Garcia dropped it. I'm like, what? You put it on, you got up. I sat up, man. I said, yo, let me watch this now.
You sat upright.
I had to pay attention, bruv. Like, the fight was crazy, though. No, this was a good fight, man.
So it was indeed. All right, cool. We're going to move on from, there was no UFC, so we're going to just get into some news. You got anything
PFL,
to do?
Quickly.
Go over the PFL.
Didn't really see a lot of the card. But they actually had some decent fights on there. Koreshkov is actually very good, but he did lose to Umlatov. How do you say that? Umlatov, yeah. Umlatov got the decision. This was the one that I did watch. Brendan Loughnane versus Pedro Carvalho. He won. KO'd him first round.
Okay.
It was pretty great.
Shout out, Brendan. Hey. So you get the job done. Get paid and gone.
I saw a highlight of this. Storley got stopped by Mousasi.
Mousasi's a beast.
You seen him fight? Yeah. He pretty much just ran into a punch. Braga Gonzalez. I didn't see this one.
I don't know. Gracie. What's his name? What's his actual name?
Is it Crow?
No, that's not
Crow.
That's Neiman. Gracie versus Yamahuchi. He lost to him before in Bellator, and he's lost to him again on the decision.
Okay.
Jenkins fought as well. Yeah,
I like Jenkins.
Versus
He's a
Kamaka.
real gangster, bro. He's a real good tell it.
Old uncle.
Yeah, old uncle that at the barbecue, bro. Eats the jerk chicken with a Guinness in the other hand. You know.
Broch fought Barzola. That was a decent fight as well. I saw that one. Brett Jones versus Karizev. Yeah, I saw that one. That was alright as well. That was about it. I saw Don Madge as well. He got a rear naked choke.
Okay.
Don Madge is actually quite good. He was supposed to go US. Was he in the UFC?
No clue. What weight is that?
Water, yeah. It was Waters and Feathers.
Oh, just Waters.
Yeah, but that was about it for PFL, man. I didn't catch all of the card. I just saw a little bit of it. That was it. I saw what else was on.
I haven't watched one. I just finished watching last week with the Super Bond and the
okay,
yeah. I just finished watching that.
Yeah.
That
what did you think of that?
Fire.
Versus Super Bond.
I haven't even watched that, bro. I'm onto it.
I
got up to. I watched the fight before it, which was it Nakrov bro, he's a problem, fam. There's some man over there that is just violent. Shadow. Do you know about that Shadow?
I've seen.
Oh, bro, some of these men are certified.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was watching that. I watched that. I need to watch. I wanna. Why? What? I think the result Super Bowl won, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It was decision.
Yeah.
I think I see
But
the outcome.
Gregorian was
Pressure.
put
Is
pressure
it?
on him, yeah.
Gregorian's that guy though. He put us on Chingy.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Chingy
yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Yo,
Yeah, Ching's a bad man. So.
what?"
See some of the combos he's doing on Insta. I'm like, yeah, I'm be doing them. In
Brother,
sparring,
he's the
bro.
best tech, brother. He's the best combination. The 1, 2, he hits like
cold
8 combo, like 8. I don't even know what he hits. It's like they're like some 7-way
got some
technical
cold ones.
combinations, like left, right, kick, left, right. It's mad, bro. Like it's crazy. His output as well. He's got mad output.
And what else? RWS was on as well, but I didn't see.
Okay, I
I
haven't watched that.
I saw some of it.
What do you think about car jiu-jitsu?
Oh, that's stupid, man. Oh, combat.
Have you seen-
Karate. What's it called? Karate combat.
Yeah.
That was it. That was on.
That
It's
square
actually
thing,
kind of
that
cold.
square-
you know.
that
Hey,
square
No,
thing.
let me bring this up. Karate combat.
That's
Karate
where
combat.
they with the
Luke
mats,
Rockhold-
right?
Luke Rockhold fought still. He won, you know.
Holden didn't Pettis fight thingy in that. What's his name? Henderson.
Yeah. This is actually kind of cold, you know. I can't lie.
It makes sense. This is what Joe Rogan's always asked for.
I can't lie.
The
MMA in the pit would be cold.
Mad.
It would
No
be
cage.
It would be cold. Fuck the cage.
Yeah,
In the
no
pit, it would
cage.
be cold.
Yeah, the
It
pit.
would be cold in the pit.
Bruv,
man.
have you seen street MMA?
Street
Where
MMA?
they're outside in the back. Have you typed it in? Street fights. Where they
Oh, yeah,
Whoa,
in the cage.
Not
Yeah, some of them get.
Remember,
clipped up.
Yeah.
there was one question
Woo!
mark kick, yeah? The man, and he's just falling on rubble, bro.
Mad.
He's not falling on safety, bro.
Some of them are crazy.
Bro, I know, man. I've heard of man that have died from hitting their heads, bro.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
that shit dangerous, bro.
They
For
don't
real,
show
for
the
real.
fight card. But yeah,
For
Luke
real, for
Rockhold
real.
won against Joe Schilling, which was...
Was it a good fight?
like-
You watched it?
Just say it was alright fight, you know. It was decent.
What?
Oh, fine.
Can I ask, like, Luke Rockhold, yeah, what is the matter with him?
What do you mean? Why is he still fighting?
Like, he went into modelling,
I just think he's just got like... Yeah, you
Ain't
know
got
one
it.
of them people that just can't scratch the itch. Like, he's just still about, innit? Like,
He
but
has
he
been-
won. He
Bro,
won. He
and
won.
it
Knocked
don't
him
matter
out.
if you won, bro, because that's gonna make you fight again.
Yeah.
you
He
know
called
what I
out Machida. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't mind older fighters fighting
But fight the right
as long as you know your level, innit? You know what I mean? Just don't try to be around these killers, like these young killers that are just gonna smoke you. It don't make no sense. Fight people your age
and of
or
your
of
level.
your level for where you
Well,
are.
I just think it tarnished it. Like, I used to respect Rockhold. I used to think,
Yeah, he
bro,
was.
you know when he was at
yeah.
middleweight, yeah, I thought he was untouchable.
No, he was at one point though.
And
We
then
thought that.
I even,
We thought
bro, I even used to think this guy could fight John Jones. He could go up and fight John Jones, bro. That's how I was.
Yeah, because he
thinking
looked
about
good.
it.
So,
See what
bro,
I'm saying?
no, when you really think
see
Luke
what I'm
on his
saying?
prime, yeah, he had a mad question mark kick.
Yeah, he
he
said
could
that.
wrestle, bro.
Yeah.
And his
Jiu-jitsu
jits was
cold.
legit.
Yeah.
So you thought, Rod, this
thinking-
guy
I was thinking he could be
is
a problem.
ledge. But you know what we
Yeah,
found
the
out?
height.
We found that he couldn't take a part. Like he can't.
Oh, yeah,
He's got no. He's got quit in him. That's what we found out. Do you know what I mean? You know he's got that dog. You don't. I think that's what we found out. I think Bisman showed it.
Bisman just clipped him. Like.
But after that, was he ever the same?
Yeah, nah, he didn't return.
See?
After that one, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just. Ugh.
Oh, you know who else? They had jiu-jitsu as well in the pit. They had Craig Jones
Did they?
versus how you say his name? Rahitov,
Okay.
the guy who looks like
The Minotaur.
yeah, him.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, is
He
it?
must have killed him.
Oh, yeah.
No, Craig Jones choked him out.
Yes,
no,
I just said.
just jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Craig Jones choked him out twice.
Twice? What do you mean twice?
The ref done a bad thing. bro. Twice.
So you got him killed twice.
Yeah.
What was the move? Rear naked.
Triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah, triangle. Triangle.
Twice.
Basically.
That's
Triangle
mean.
twice.
That's mad mean still. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's actually kind of cool. I'm actually gonna start.
So watching it.
Yeah, it's
I've seen
actually
a
kinda
couple
cool.
fights.
And
I
because
have
it's
seen
just
a couple.
striking, it's like it's not that bad. And they done a thing when they done karate guys versus Muay Thai guys. Yeah,
No, the Muay Thai guys must have collapsed them.
I didn't even watch.
Because
so I don't even know.
I'm not gonna lie,
what
the aggression from Muay Thai fighters naturally is wild, bro. Their natural aggression
There's
to
no
the
space,
fight.
there's no
Yeah, they're not onto because they're onto the clinching
No
thing.
space. Karate guys
Yeah,
need space.
yeah, they need, yeah. Real talk. They like to sidekick and shit. Man's coming to boot off your calf.
Yeah, that was it, man. That's it. All right, we can move on to news.
We're gonna get some news.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, man.
All right, to kick off the news. Oh, you didn't see this?
You ain't seen this. I saw
You
this.
didn't seen this? Okay.
I said what?
Yeah, Jamahal Hill versus Khalil Rountree announced for UFC 303, which is the McGregor versus Chandler card. So Jamahal Hill.
Hill's getting knocked out again, you know. Because Khalil's serious with his Muay Thai. And this is too soon.
This is way soon. This is what, 3 months, if that.
Bro, like, you didn't just get caught with a hook. You got caught with a hook uppercut. Like, it was some mad angle, bro.
And then the pound and ground.
From hell.
And then the pound and ground knocked him out clean.
Like, nah, this is too soon for me.
I'm surprised.
And even the fight, like, it's more like a bring-in for Khalil. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
No, people want to
100%.
see that Pereira Khalil fight, you know. People want to see that.
yeah.
People want to see that, bro.
He's small, though.
He is.
He's
Even in this fight, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
wow, like, you're a lot smaller than
I'm not gonna lie though.
These light
Jamal
heavyweights.
beats Khalil Rountree still. I'm telling you.
I think he should.
Yeah,
I think he
not
should.
sure.
I think he should.
The Khalil hype train will
Coming
stop
back
bro. It will
so
stop.
soon from knockouts, bro. I'm not a fan of it, bro. We saw
You know
it
what,
with
though?
Volk, bro.
I hear you, but I think with Jamahal Hill.
Yesterday.
How old is Jamal?
Jamahal Hill, he can't be that old. Let's have a look.
Find out how he is. But I think also just having a long layoff just because of the injury. I think he still feels like he needs. I think him fighting early is a good thing because he had a long stint off. Still fighting tough opponents is going to be good for him. I think fighting these strikers is going to be good for him. So fighting someone like Khalil Rountree is dangerous, but I still think it's good for his confidence, and I think he can out wrestle Khalil Rountree. Like
We're doing that now.
He's not going in.
We're doing that. He's 32. He's 32.
he's okay.
He's young.
Okay. He's young. Yeah,
He's young,
yeah,
man.
he's cool. Yeah, all right.
You
Yeah,
see-
he's stretching heavy. Yeah, he's
Bro,
all right.
you think he's gonna go in there and wrestle? Hold on, he's never got a takedown, bro. He's never got a takedown. I'm pretty sure on his stats he hasn't got a takedown, bro. He's never taken
Ever?
anyone down. Never. I don't
Ain't
think.
finished man with jits.
Who
Khalil, not Khalil. Hill.
finished who?
He's never finished someone with no jiu-jitsu, nothing ever. He's just gone in there and
He ain't
punched.
got-
man
if
through
I
the-
remember my stats right, he ain't got any takedowns.
Alright, that puts that whole idea of mine down the drain hole.
He's going in
I
there
think if
to
he
throw hands.
goes hand for hand with Khalil, I think Khalil has opportunities to drop him.
But what about him keeping that range, being the longer fighter with reach?
He's not smart enough.
You don't think so? Khalil's not as he's not Pereira now.
I know.
Correct.
But
Khalil's
he's
not
smart.
Pereira now with that
Yeah.
striking.
We know, but I'm just saying from Hill's point of view, bro. Like, he's not in his IQ's not there, man, to do that. He'll come into pockets and
And Khalil's been throwing a nasty uppercut lately, bro. His last fight,
It looks so aggressive, innit?
mad uppercut. Bro.
It's so aggressive, innit?
Was it
Man,
anything
he's
listening?
listening.
Yeah, he killed him.
Classed him, bro.
But Annie's been dying to everyone. He's been dying to everyone.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
He's been on the death note.
Yeah.
He's been getting signed off by everyone.
The
That's
death note.
it's peak. But all right, that's interesting though, and it's on. Hold on though, that's a good start to this though. As in 303, McGregor Chan at the top,
Yeah.
and this right underneath.
Yeah.
No, this won't be the co-main.
We don't know.
This
Might be
can't be
because
the co-main.
bro,
No, I think it might
when
be,
you got
bro.
McGregor on the top of the card,
yeah,
they
so
don't
much
try
money.
to fill it mad. you
That's
know?
go look at any McGregor card. It's never been
No,
filled
I
up
know.
like that.
That was
properly.
probably the best one you ever got.
Oh, it is the best one you got.
That's the best one you
UFC
ever got.
yeah, 100%. Oh,
Was that
100%.
205, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 205.
With the we have a free championship. Yeah. Other than that, they've never filled up.
Was mad.
Yeah. Yeah, I
but
remember
that's
that.
the first MSG.
Yeah, that was the
So
first
they
set.
had to
They had
fill
to
it.
do a
Yeah.
mad thing.
They had to do a
You
amazing.
know what I mean? But
Yeah.
usually McGregor, they don't fill it.
Yeah. Because they need to pay him.
to pay him.
That is the truth, bro. They need to pay him. You know what I mean? So,
I hear you.
but,
yeah.
that's a good start. Even if that is not the main, that to have that on the card with
Yeah,
McGregor,
no, it's
that's
good,
a
it's
good.
good.
That's a good fight.
I just think it's too early. Wait.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I'm kind of shaky on it.
I don't think it is though. I think
if
it's
you
good.
get knocked out like that, where you're like out, like
He weren't
6 months,
out.
man. 6 months.
No, you know why he weren't out like that?
You weren't out.
No, he was out, but not out where man stretched the stretcher coming and doctors coming. He woke up after like he got up for the whole thing and can stay in the ring. And you get me?
That don't matter, bro.
No, I think
stayed in there, bro.
Yeah. And then he woke up in the ambulance. When he told the story, he said 20 minutes. He didn't really come round. And then he come round in the ambulance.
He said he don't know what happened to the ambulance. What?
Yeah. He said,
stay out.
He said something of the same as well.
Is it?
What, today? Today? That's because you see him hitting the bong. That's why, man. This guy
that's old.
Oh, was it old?
Yeah, that's old.
All right, cool. Shout out to Hill Rountree.
Prince of all sayings. Does a Rountree win skip Ankalaev for the title shot?
100%. Ankalaev is boring as hell.
Yeah,
like
but
in fighting style.
But hold on,
I don't think he's on Dana's
heavyweight
good
in it. So I'm not because I'm working out Pereira. Because I'm trying to work out Pereira's thing. Because he said he wants to do the next pay per view. They probably will put him on that because he was
301.
Yeah,
they're not putting him on.
They're not.
No, he's not doing it. He's not doing it.
Oh, the Brazilian card.
No, he's not doing it.
After the whole hype thing.
No.
Is this official though?
Yeah. I think his team's come out and said he's not. His toes still mash up in it.
He's got a broken toe.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
All that needs is an old school John Jones stomp. Remember he used to stomp in your toes?
Bow. Yeah, John was yeah. All right, so that's not happening. All right then. So, but he can still recover in time. Do you think they could make Ankalaev, Pereira? What's that? 304? When would that be? That's June. That would be what, like August.
Yeah, he wouldn't fight till
August
time. Yeah.
August, September.
Yeah, September, October, something like that, maybe.
No, because that's the buy cards. You can't.
Oh yeah, when's that?
October, I think.
Okay.
You're gonna fight then.
Maybe September or then after November, December. Maybe.
All right, let's wait and see. Let's see and wait.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
that's it. All right, guys. If you're in the comments, do us a favor. Hit that like button.
Like and subscribe.
As Lanko says, like and subscribe. Hit that like button for us, guys.
Next,
moving on.
We have Nate Diaz walks out of final tour stop. Square off with yourself, motherfucker.
Can someone tell me, how this guy is a superstar?
Bro, he's a journeyman. He's a superstar.
Because he's a gangster and he's a ganggooly.
I get the ganggooly, but like, bro, he does this stuff too often now where like he's unreliable.
Yeah, that's why people love him.
Nah, man.
It's weird. He's the only one that can get away with it because there's only one person that can do it sometimes in life, and he was the first to do it, innit? Him and his bruv. Yeah, but they come as it's like a package, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, do you know what I mean? And I think Nick, he took over because he fought longer than Nick, and do you know what I mean? He was a bit more raw than Nick. Nick was still calm with it. He's more real tugged out. Do you know what I mean? He's like real tugged out. Even in the press conference, he right out said nigga.
Yeah.
Outright, bro.
Sounded like Uncle Ruckus, bro.
Yeah, that was wild, bro.
He said it outright, bro. And no one's gonna say that you said. Are you saying no claims? Not one black person has come out and said anything. No one. We know who to pick our battles with. No one's trying to buck Nathan Diaz because he'll do this in front of every nigga's face. Fuck you, nigga, and then choke you out. Guillotine, standing guillotine, and you know what I'm saying?
But he has to have some black in him. That's why no one's saying it.
Nah, bro, he's only got Mexican.
That's black.
That's it.
That's black though. That's black to some degree though. Them South Americans, they shadow dark, fam. They shadow dark. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Nick, he's that guy, man.
Did you watch the press conference?
Yeah. Well, I watched the main bit where he's done that, and then Masvidal looked shocked, like, square off yourself. And he was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's mad. I don't know, man. You know the actual event is on at the same time as the UFC event.
It's not gonna get.
That's silly. Yeah. That is silly. That makes no sense.
Yeah. They're trying to do a competition thing, innit?
Yeah, and I think it was Nate more than anything because I think Masvidal, I was watching an interview, he said he didn't want to do it on these dates.
And Nate said we're doing it on these dates. Fuck them. I want to see how much eyes I can take off the UFC.
Yeah, that's mad though. Why would you? Yeah, to me, it's silly, man. To me, it's silly.
More. You never know.
What day is it? What day is it on the pay-per-view?
I don't even know which pay-per-view it is.
Okay. Is it a pay-per-view or is it just a
pay-per-view? No, fight night. Yeah, they'll do fighting. Pay-per-view in America as well. Like,
man ain't buying both.
Yeah.
Silly.
Are you mad? Yeah, let's move on.
Belal Muhammad blames Leon Edwards for title fight delay. It's fueling me with hatred for this guy. Belal, shut the fuck up, man.
Shut the fuck up. Look, looking motherfucker.
Guy, man.
Little big eye,
Bro.
looking.
No Greeny to
Greeny
defend
defend him, innit? No Greeny. Must have been like this.
That's your guy, man. He's
Nah, not when it comes to Belal, bro. Because you know what it is, yeah? It's not even been that. He fought December, no? Leon.
Yeah.
So what? January, February, March, April.
Yeah.
It's 4 months. What are you talking about? What are you talking?
Mm-mm.
And who else done
And
that?
he was offered to fight UFC 300.
300. He was supposed to fight in 300. Yeah, you're right. He got
an offer.
offers. He got about 3 offers.
Yeah,
to
from
fight 3
him.
different people.
He is one.
I don't think he was one. He weren't one.
Him,
It was
Islam,
It was
and,
Hamzat,
Islam.
and who was that?
They're all Muslims.
Yeah, it was him.
It was
It
him.
was 3 Muslims.
And he said no.
You sure it was Belal?
It
I
was
don't.
Belal.
Yeah. That's what
It
Dana
was
said.
Dana said the 3 Muslim people, there were 3 Muslims.
Yeah.
Because I said, bro, you asked 3 Muslims, you're violating. I remember saying that.
It's violated.
Yeah. But it was Belal.
You sure it weren't?
Yeah.
You sure it weren't? You sure it weren't?
Shavkat.
Shavkat. It was Shavkat.
Oh no, you're right.
Shavkat. They didn't. That's why I said they don't respect this guy. No one respects this guy,
You're
bro.
right.
No one rates
him.
him.
No, I remember Shavkat name coming up.
You all
Yeah,
rates this guy,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, I
Have
remember
hatred for
Shavkat.
Dana, bro. Talk to Leon, man. Shut up.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Leon should.
So man's angry because
But you know
because
why?
Leon hasn't fought in 3-4 months of defending his title already, and you're angry because Dana don't rate you to say your name.
Yeah, to say your name on
Shut
300.
up, man.
That's not your. Yeah, that's
can't
not
lie.
Leon's
Remember
problem.
the name. That's why his name is Remember the Name, because no one remembers him.
Hey,
man.
you just had a whole breakdown, fam. You just had a whole breakdown, fam. Hey, you got some
know.
stuff in your cheek. Yeah. He had a whole, bro. But I hear you though, because it's not Leon's fault. Leon got offered fights. They all got rejected. You weren't one of them, so you're not rated to fight on 300. You're right. And that's the game. You got to wait. I think that will
Leon
happen
should
in,
just
that
go
will
in
happen
there
in
and
England. Though.
spark him, though.
It will happen in England. To get him out
You
the
think
way.
it'll be on
Yeah,
the
we'll get him out
Manchester
the way.
card?
He'll get, to get him out the way. Yeah, because
when is
Dana
that
don't think Leon will lose at home.
Okay, yeah, that
In
would
Brom.
make sense. He fought December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? That you'd fight roughly around that time.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
All right. Well, we'll remember your name if you maybe win the belt against one of the great showstoppers of all time. Let's see that. Let's see if you could do that. Because Usman couldn't do it. Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
And you know what got me mad as well? Oh my days with this guy. I saw someone say something, put his name in with Herbie, bro. I didn't even save it. I
Someone
saw
put their
say,
what?
I can't remember what the is. I'm paraphrasing, innit? But someone say something like he's I don't even like he's been the most dominant person up to Habib or something like. Someone had Habib's name and him. Bro.
It was Greeny.
And I was just
It was
mad, bro.
Greeny. It was Greeny.
Was it Greeny?
I know.
Bro, I saw a social. I saw a
must have been
social,
Greeny,
bro, and it
bro.
was just getting me mad.
There's only
was
five.
just getting me
Because
angry,
Greeny looks
bro.
like him. Greeny needs that credibility, fam.
Bro.
Greeny needs that credibility.
Anyway, we move on from this guy, bro.
Indeed, fam. What's that? Principle same. What did he say? Same as Islam card. What's that? Okay, yeah. I think that's right. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's move on.
Jake Paul makes $10 million offer to Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz. I want either one of those guys in MMA.
That's fake news.
Fake news.
That's fake news. I don't believe, bro. I don't believe you actually want any of them. 10 million, they'll take the money.
Yeah, but
they're
he's
not
signed to
getting
PFL, so he knows it's not going to
that.
happen. So
That's why I just said it's all.
The Masvidal can't happen, but
Nate
Diaz
could.
can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but Diaz
but
ain't going to
We already
PFL.
said I ain't fighting.
That's what I
no
said for
PFL.
PFL. That's what I just said.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
so he knows that, and you know him. He knows that. He knows that as well, as in Jake Paul knows that. So my point is that's his fake news. You can just say that, innit?
you just want to get.
That's like
involved.
me saying
Get it.
I will fight Floyd
Yeah.
for whatever he gives me. It ain't happening. But I know that. I know that. Whatever money you give me is gonna change my life. You ain't fighting me. Who am I? You remember towards even Floyd's end, bro. If you don't have a name to a degree, he
Yeah.
wasn't fighting you.
Yeah.
Know how good you are, because he's like, bro, I'm not building this. You're gonna build this fight as well too. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes with. So yeah, I don't know. Does that even make sense? Would you even want to see that?
Do I want to see it?
For what?
It doesn't really.
Just if it ends in Jake Paul getting
I would
choked.
rather, because he likes to do this boxing thing and. All right, come over to MMA. That factor would kind of be
interest you to watch the first
but he's
MMA
still fighting
fight.
small guys.
Yeah. Because he's
Big
like
youth,
he'd be
bro.
like a 205, middle at the most.
Middle at the least.
Sorry.
Imagine him and Pereira.
Oh, he was
Like, come on, man. Even if you want to just do the stand-up thing. Like, even if you want to just do the stand-up.
Pereira.
Come over here with
Yeah.
that, bro. Like, it's dangerous, bro. Like, then you start, like, deep in, like, is this even worth it?
Nice.
Like, come on.
What?
Alright, cool.
At last, we have my guy. I haven't heard from him, boy. Gegard Mousasi lashes out at PFL over lack of communication, refusal to book him since buying Bellator. What's happening here? They icing out my
Can
guy.
you go further down?
Yeah, like, what?
Go
Like,
down.
why would you?
If Gegard Mousasi can send messages to Kombat Sports, it apparently last Bellator 2003 he had lost a decision to Fabian Edwards, but he has been actually awaiting his chance to compete again. Sadly, Mousasi says ever since PFL acquired Bellator, he's been sidelined with no clear indication of when getting booked for his fight, and has grown frustrated with the lack of communication. So basically, Bellator's bought him
said
and
here,
not
look,
communicated.
I tried to fight Derek Brunson
Yeah.
in Saudi Arabia. They said, "Do you want to fight?" I said, "Yeah, give me a fight," but I've heard nothing from them anymore.
So they're just not communicating with him. He's just getting frustrated.
Yeah, that
because
seems a bit
it's
mad.
probably PFL probably still trying to organize their whole structure of buying Bellator. and
Maybe,
putting
but he's
everything
one of the
together.
bigger names there.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
anything,
They
you
might
want to
be-
put him out.
Yeah,
there.
but they're probably trying to do something maybe for him. Maybe like, you know what I mean. They're trying to do something like in a big card for him. Maybe something's broken, fell through.
He
I
must
don't
be.
know. What's the
touching
reason?
50
What's the
soon. What
reason? Yeah, maybe you're right.
He's up there.
But what's the reason they wouldn't want to do that? That's what I'm saying. They have no reason to hate him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like they must have tried to put something together for him. It probably fell through, and he's just frustrated.
He's 38.
Is it like? I thought he was like in his 40s.
He's been about 5 years.
because he's fought like.
He's
100
fought
fights.
everyone, bro.
Everyone.
And he's still lost under 10 times.
Yeah, he's on 9.
He's still
But
on.
he's got
single.
49
Nine,
wins.
yeah.
He's a
50
monster.
wins, he's a monster.
He's been a
In
wow.
MMA.
Rate him,
And
yeah,
some of them
rate
last
him.
losses, like Fabian Edwards in his prime, broski.
Oh yeah.
Man, like you are getting
Gegard.
cooked, bro.
What?
Cooked. Sheffield.
Yeah, and he'll choke you. Hey, Gegard serious with the jits, bro.
Yeah.
News that's not on here. I was saying to Rimz before we started. I don't know if you've watched the Stephen Bartlett Diary of a CEO with Ronda Rousey.
Oh, I haven't, but I
If you
know
haven't,
about it. Is it?
It's a good listen. Just on her career in it, like where she got to, like family life stuff. Like if you actually care about Ronda in it, like which for me, who was invested into what she did in the UFC, I was like, nah, let me listen to the story. But yeah, the interesting part was basically, you know, her fighting style in terms of go over there, take you down, choke you out. She said she was forced to fight like that.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What-
man.
what-
Like, and then where as you're listening, you're like forced. Like no one ain't forcing you. But basically, she said she had like this. She had concussions from when she was young that were affecting her throughout her whole fighting. And basically, they said to her that like you getting hit can bring it back at any point in it. So she said to herself like, I'm not gonna get hit. I have to go over there and just finish the fights. So when she did get the whole like, cause she's had like from young like a speech impediment, like all of that sort of stuff. Like she had to do speech and language when she was younger. She didn't start talking till 5, like bare stuff in it. So she's like, when she got to the UFC, done what she done, and then she fought Holly Holm. Like that is why Holly Holm and Amanda beat her in it. It's because they put hands on her. Like any woman that put hands on her would have beat her. She said basically. It's mad.
Oh wow.
Like it's a good listen still. So if you ain't, go listen to it,
Shout
man.
out to the honesty as well.
Yeah,
As well,
to
to be
just
honest,
admit,
yeah, because
Like she said, like, but she's still like cocky as hell. She said, "I'm the best.
Best.
Like, with no problems. There's not a woman in the world that can touch me." Like, She believes in her source.
Yeah.
I think she should though, because she was dumb. Remember we were calling her, bro, at one time. She was
She
dumb.
was doing the Tyron Woodley, just looking at me like that, but then getting to work.
Yeah.
Tyron won't get into work.
Yeah. Now Woodley at one stage was
He was
getting
at one.
to-
Yeah,
One stage.
Woodley.
When he
You're
got in the-
talking
He was on kind of on
Brother.
smoke. Until he got the
Brother.
belt. When he got the belt, he was kind of like,
Yeah, before, yeah, a bit boring, yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But bro, when he when Tyron put you to sleep,
Yeah, banging.
it looked me just from the stock,
Because it was
big old.
It was a sprint across the octagon.
Yeah.
Boom. That last one hit you.
Yeah.
And you're out.
Hey.
But yeah, shout out to Ronda, man. Diary of a CEO, Stephen Bartlett. Go listen to it, man. Big.
Something I was looking into this week, yeah. I can see it happening now. I think we're gonna get Crawford versus Boots in Saudi.
Boots is Eddie Hearn's fight, isn't it?
I believe so. He's dealing with Eddie Hearn now. Yeah. But I see a couple weeks ago, I see Crawford having talks with Turkey. Then I'm seeing Boots and Eddie chopping up with him as well. So I'm thinking
I always want that.
we're going to get that
Boots
fight.
can beat Crawford.
I think we're going to get that fight.
Boots can beat him. It sounds crazy early, innit? But I'm telling you.
Not even, he's getting old as
He
well.
can beat
That's
him.
why.
old as well.
No, not Will. He can. The reason he can beat him, Will's mad. I never say Will ever again after what Crawford done to Spence. Never disrespect a man with just like that.
But he's getting old.
That's why.
And that's
the
why
young-
I thought
the
Spence
young-
could catch him. Because man's getting old. And I thought maybe Spence kind of waited it out to try catch him later on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
But
that's why Boots, yeah,
But
you're right.
Boots moves different to Spence. He really moves in there now. Spence is still flat-footed, hit you hard. Yeah, I'm saying moves, but don't. Boots bounces. Do you get what I'm saying? He almost bounces like Crawford.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Twitchy.
I'm interested to see though, if they make that. But speculation.
We're
speculation.
watching that in the cave live if that happens.
Yeah. You could have watched the Davis, the
Garcia
and
Ryan Garcia.
yeah, that would have been a good one to watch.
What
Can't
time
lie,
was that?
I can't remember. It must be like 5 in the morning, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
stay up all you come
no,
here.
stay up where?
So what?
I will come here
At
at
5.
5, bro. Fans will stay up.
Just to
You
take
had
it for
never.
Yeah, for real.
Never.
I hear you on that still.
Never.
No, that would have been good though.
Not for boxing, bro.
Alright, well on that note,
That
it is
it.
a wrap for everybody.
We had,
what you
we
had?
had a question, didn't we?
Oh,
quickly.
did we? Oh, yeah, from our
Before
good
we bounce,
friend
before we
Yusuf,
bounce.
I believe, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did put the question in, and we'll answer it before we bounce and leave the show because there's no UFC this week.
Yeah.
Nothing else to talk about.
Yusuf saying,
What did he say, Rimz?
fighting in MMA is unfair due to genetics and greatest of all time debates have to be analyzed properly. Strength, punch power, cardio, height, etc. are the specifics I mean by genetics. Okay. Fighters such as Ngannou, Nunes, Colby, Izzy probably don't do well in MMA without good genes. On the other hand, a guy like Belal has done well and was not gifted like Kamaru.
I agree and disagree with some of it.
Yeah, but there's different
That's why you
genes can help you in different ways, innit? Like he's, from what I presume, he's talking about with like the Ngannou, the Izzy's. It's physical genes, innit? Like that, like height and power and reach and stuff like that. But like Belal's genes could be set up different in terms of like just stuff like durability, which you can't really like judge.
Colby, cardio.
And like cardio, this is what I was about to say, cardio and like even like, it sounds mad, innit? But like even the psychological side and the whole like resilience, and the Russians, how they just have that never give up attitude, like that's a culture thing, innit? Like that sometimes is who you are, innit? It's not like you can work on it, but sometimes it just comes naturally as well. So like from what you're saying, I get it, but then I also feel like it can be looked at in different ways.
And I agree with exactly what you're saying in a sense of what you just said about. I think what comes first is that we all have to learn technique and technical ability. But what drives us is the determination and the discipline to get there. So how disciplined and determined are you as a person to be able to get to that point? And I think then technical abilities then can come into it. So now my determination and discipline drives my technical ability to be able to go from stage 1 to stage 2. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Wouldn't you even be able to say that just watching fighters, being not a professional fighter, but being around a lot of professional fighters, and then you once upon a time not rolling with certain professional guys to now rolling more on a higher level and doing stuff more on a higher level, you've technically gotten better. Right? Yeah. But your physical attributes have never really changed. You haven't blown yourself up. You haven't done any in a certain way. Because remember, we can still change our physical attributes to some degree. To some degree, we have certain gifts that certain people don't have as much as others to be able to change certain attributes. Do you know what I mean? So, again, I agree with him. Yeah, naturally, certain people are just naturally gifted in certain ways. But I still feel like you have to find that determination and discipline. You know what I mean? First, otherwise your attributes are nothing. I'm not being funny, but a good point to make. A good point to make. You don't do MMA. Mike does MMA. That click. Don't bully your son. Just you said if I ever, you're right though. If you done MMA on Mike's level, Mike, there was no way the attribute wise, like you're not doing it, bro. He's too. You're not getting no underhook. This guy, he's pushing off bare man's head.
I don't know, you know.
No, I'm talking about...
we're dealing with some guys his
size.
No. Me, bro. Them man weren't athletes.
Yeah, like, I'm not, a real athlete with the same strength. Same. Think about what I'm saying. Same. Hear what I said. Same technical ability. So they're exactly 10 for 10 and everything. But he's built like this, and Mike's built like the way Mike is built. He's not doing anything, bro. Anything naturally.
You have a
so
point.
I get it. I get that point.
Because like, look at for me, Jalen Turner got perfect attributes. I don't think he uses them well.
He doesn't. The heart, determination, no discipline.
Stefan Struge. I don't know how your 7 foot donkeys land 2
and your head belt off by people like Mark Hunt.
Like, come on. Do you know what I mean? So there are men that did have good genetics and still like. IQ. Remember what I said? My barber told me, bro. When he talks to me about football, he always says, "Yo, waste the height, bro." Man's cussing me about not making it as a footballer because man has certain genes and genetics. Bro, some of these fighters, you got the perfect body, just didn't work out. So when you dig deeper, like you're saying, like the grit, the determination, the amount of hours you've probably put in to get better at, like, if you're a striker, how good of you are at your defensive wrestling so that you can keep it standing and like those sort of things. How much hours did you put into what's actually going to enhance what you're good at? Like, yeah, man.
Shout out to Yusuf though.
Yeah, one more. He said, my second part to this is, who are the best 5 fighters ever in UFC who were not blessed with good genetics?
Who are the best 5 fighters in the UFC? That's a hard one. I'd have to, mate. You're giving us like don't get smoke questions. Sit down and think on that. Yeah, that's like a 5 off the top of my head.
But then you in the way he's asking it, he probably wants me to say like Kobe. Do you get what I mean? Like, because Kobe's genetics in terms of physically ain't good. But for me,
it depends how we go with this now. Though.
For me, that this is what I'm saying. Like,
Fedor maybe.
But then, what is Fedor? Fedor must have something.
He was quick,
no, man. I feel like Fedor. Yeah, not Fedor.
There's
man's always had a belly, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like he's never done. Yeah, I feel like, but he's never fought in the hardest competition as well. No. Like early days, I'm talking about the consistency of doing it. Do you know what I mean? Because if Fedor was getting classed early like that Fedor, that would have been swept under the rug. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're right. In when he was fighting in Glory, Pride. Always say Glory. Yeah, Pride. But yeah, with the crossover, and then you went
But Pride was better than UFC back then. At the time.
Yeah, at that time, but then the consistency it changed very quick when it got brought out and then it got changed.
When they brought out, yeah,
that's what I
that's
said.
when everyone,
Yeah, that's what I
yeah,
just
and
said.
he didn't go over
That's
to the
what I
UFC.
just said. That's what I said. So you're right. He's always had a belly, but it's like
I don't know. I think that's a question you can't just answer on the spot. That's a difficult one to answer on the spot like that.
Belal is a good one.
Belal, yeah,
He is a good one. What you said earlier, like to have little small arms, because he looks like everything's tight. He looks like his legs are like stumps. His arms are stumps. He just looks, everything looks tiny on him. Do you know what I mean? And he manages to, even when he gets a takedown, I'm like, how does he look like he's tight? Like he stays in control, and he always does. So shouts out to Belal in that sense. But yeah, that's a question I think we have to do. Don't get something to.
All right, yeah, that's it, man.
On that note, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
We are out of here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, UFC Gangulis will be back next week, giving you that raw combat sport punditry. Guys, we out.
Easy.